Shotgun, they go to the ground. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always...
Oh, he's got some space.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, Give on the inside. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Offense changing the play. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The Seminoles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
And the Seminoles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field.
I love Tommy. Tommy's a gangster. Love it.
They're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Scanning the field, it's Castellanos. Safe completion on the screen. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles. Fired in from the red zone toward the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Finds his big tight end. He gets in there for the two-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8.
How about that for you guys? You march down the field, you score a touchdown on the opening drive of the game, and you go for 2, and it all is great. 8-0 early.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Keeps looking downfield. And not much going on downfield. He just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming.
Intercepted. The defense is set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job. Working on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the run.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Well, I love that play by the defense there. Hanging back, watching the QB's eyes. Great job in coverage on the back end, and then rallying to him when he decided to go try and run for it himself. And now this defense is set up fourth.
Oh, he has to find a way to keep his feet in bounds there. He would have had the first down after making the catch. As it is, they'll turn it over on downs. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped.
And that one's going to be knocked down incomplete, and we have knocked out the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on second down. Give to the running back. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Castellanos. Oh, they're after him. He's open. And they explode on that one, and they got it down to the 22.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down is the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on the...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense for a lot of programs around the country.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass is well on target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incomplete.
Calls it in the 1st down and more. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. So a relatively short drive covering 39 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Looking to the big tight end. Already find a hole in the defense. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A little time. Finds some fresh air. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. Complete. Eludes the tackle, and he's got room. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. Take a shot on second and short. Skips away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he finds his way out of bounds. Real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida State.
It's just so nice to have a single who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air on second down. Fires toward the target. And they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere and absolutely absolute ball.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Dances away to buy time. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss. The Noles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, he could not protect him well enough.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Quickly complete. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He turns it loose to the left. And it's caught inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It'll be incomplete. Trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Here comes second down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. He wants to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
To give on the inside. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on fourth down. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play. They just couldn't get it done.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. He's got him in the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown. And this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Kentucky.
this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Special teams proving to be special. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good.
What a gutsy call on that 2-point conversion. They could have just kicked the extra point and tied it, but instead they decided to go for the lead. They get it executed, and all of a sudden they have all the momentum in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give on the option. Nice move there. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Law. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block. How about the offensive line and push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
This defense is a very well-coached unit, and they're very, very active, and they're very aware of what's going on. Everybody on defense there knew where the quarterback wanted to go with it. Everyone trying to get their hands in here to smart it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Spits it out to the back. Complete out of the backfield.
Aaron, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the 2nd half when things are getting tight.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football. They're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Greg in the backfield. It's Thomas.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late are trying to run the football, right? Or throw it short, try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Douglas. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line.
Black 33, mouse choice. 33, mouse choice.
squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. Taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Illinois Fighting Illini. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's White. There he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Offense being aggressive. They go for 2 early in the game on the first drive, and they don't come away with the points now. How's that going to impact the game?
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Makes the grab on the left. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught close to the marker. It's Dixon. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback extends the play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Illinois needs a big play here on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He'll pull it down. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
To the air, it's Altmaier. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I've never met an offensive player who said, no, we don't want to go for it on 4th and 1. 4th and 1 is a great situation for the offense. You got to get 1 yard. You practice it all the time. You got to be physical. Go out and get it. They did a good job going out and getting that 1 yard.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Oh, sweet feet. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Nevada.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lucas. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give is to Williams. Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
That's the end of the period. It's Illinois with the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He's got the back in the middle. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screened.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To throw, it's Altmaier. Pressure coming. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Dixon. Still running up the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go to the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes it on the run. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
Rolling on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. That slices the lead to 2. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. Makes a move. He's got it out. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Now sliding to his left. Punch it out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays. but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give is to Williams. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Altmaier. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Clement. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The snap sets up the throw. Trying to pull his way in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Give him 6. Touchdown, Illinois.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Uncorks one to the middle. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Quick completion on the out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. The give is to Williams. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. To the air, it's Castellanos. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's nice for this D coordinator when he puts his nickel package out in the field because that nickel player he's got who subs in is good in coverage. He's also aggressive. He does a nice job blitzing, and he can play the run. They can spy the quarterback. There's a lot of different tools this guy's got to defend against a mobile quarterback, and I think we saw a little bit right there in that nickel package now setting up fourth and long.
It just must be so nice to be such a good athlete and to realize fourth down, I want to pass the football, nobody open, I got this. I can take off, I trust myself, and he gets the first down. And these are the ones that just frustrate, annoy defenses by fourth down on your own side of the field, and he just took matters into his own hands.
And the Noles have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The Noles are flying down the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker, corner, safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and
was executed perfectly.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
On the snap, it's Williams. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to pound their way in. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the two-point conversion, but was denied. He'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Altmaier. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to buy time. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Trying to convert. Illinois comes to the line. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Escapes the pressure to his right. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over.
GG's.
That's the end of the
Turn out the
quarter, and
lights.
State has the lead. This has been utter domination through three quarters in the stand.
Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Rumstree. Let's get this thing underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. They stop it at the 11. Not good field position. Castellanos. With the catch, it's Robinson. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, when the quarterback and the receiver are on the same page and can throw that kind of route with timing, it is difficult to stop in any coverage.
Our offense getting set. It's second down. On the run, it's Williams. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring it down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Down the middle, it's Thomas. Bring it down, and makes the 4-yard line. It's a solid game. The Noles looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Breaking free at midfield.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm. When things aren't there, he does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Great diving catch through the right sideline.
Good job with the offensive line giving this quarterback time to throw. And you can see the damage he can do to you when he does have time. A great throw and something you just kind of expect in Tallahassee. A quarterback that can make throws like this.
First down and 10 now. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
A lot of times, this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here, the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Here comes the 8th play of the opening drive, but now it's 3rd down. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. That's a nice play to set him up first down now at the 12.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now he gets in for the score.
Touchdown, Noles.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out. How about this, Chris? A little bit greedy. Score on the opening drive. What the heck? Why not go for a 2-point conversion? This time, they come away empty, and here we are. 6-0 is the score.
Bringing it out. It's Law. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And now from the pistol formation. Defensive backs up the line, showing press. One man in the backfield, and he'll kick the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the run. And they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming down the curve.
What a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere.
Going for a big play downfield. And it's hard, man. What a catch. And he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch it? And it's a long-distance house ball. Touchdown, Kentucky.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go
fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. He'll run it here. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Pulls it in. It's right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And the Noles are going to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Graham behind the line. It's White. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle, first down.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. Let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw that this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
Up over the middle. It's Davis. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes him pay for it.
Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Grab down the middle. It's Robinson. He'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown to the Seminoles. Quarterback, really appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely.
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they're running into the end zone to work on a touchdown here.
No issue here. Quarterback decides to call his own number on the conversion and gets it done.
Bringing it out. It's Law. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. The sure hands. It's McGowan. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Offense right to the line, playing the tempo now. And third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Short connection to the tight end here. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now for 35. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty mark. So let's check out that. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? To the air, it's Castellanos. A deep shot right down the middle. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a strike. Touchdown, Florida State. They were not going to catch him that time.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Of course, you know about the receivers and vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
He makes the grab, a successful 2-point try, and they bump the lead up even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's long. Tackled at the 12. Coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side and makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
It's a short completion of the big tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
1st down. Going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Spagala. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards on the 1st down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on him.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Then he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Now a chance to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground with a counter play. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. And they're trying to punch it in here. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the move now. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown when he drops the ball on fourth down.
The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Back to pass. It's Castellanos. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Back-to-back deep shots. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. The ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
This time enough for 1 more play in the half. Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. They try a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. The Seminoles will kick this deep to begin the second half. And the kickoff will be a return. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made down the left side. Explosive play. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And finally, he's looking deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Kentucky getting set for the 1st and 10 coming up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The pocket breaking down. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw it again. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket. Spinning out of the tackle. Football comes out. The ball bounces out of bounds so the offense will hold on to possession.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Trying to get the throw off. They'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
When they take a shot into the end zone on third down, they come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And the ball's incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on fourth down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard or two beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the first down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Receiver in motion now. And here's the handoff. The soft able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
For this offensive line, you got to take them back. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking for some space. It's Williams. Forced out and more. He's still running. He makes the stop. Not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. That's a massive play. Moves the ball to the 14, and just like that, they're in scoring position.
Because I don't know if that's a busting coverage or just a mistake by this defense, but the tight end is all alone. Nobody around him, an easy throw for the quarterback, and obviously a huge gain for the offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. They continue to roll up the score.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left.
jump, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery.
Chris, as you know, the chances are you're not going to recover these, but still, the hands team deserves a lot of credit for executing and coming up with the ball. You can't overstate the importance of a good special teams unit.
An inside move now from the shotgun. As the first down is still going. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Florida State is on top. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas.
Because it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just have to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The Noles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Leaning on the run game here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Motion now from the tight end. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
You're talking about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. On 1st down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. And it's picked off. He throws it right in. Folks, to Hard Rock City, home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. The 13 out of both field position to start the drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
He makes the grab. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warrick Dunn and Devontae Freeman. More recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And the Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. To finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of him for the interception. Now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Nice grab. It's Lane. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I like the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Quickly. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
That's reeled in. It's Sanders. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. When you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
Offense with some pre-snap motion. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
2nd and goal. Another chance. Touchdown, Trojans. They draw first blood in this national title game. Runner shows toughness and will, refusing to be brought down. Ends up in the end zone.
Yeah, that defender had no chance bringing down this ball carrier by himself. That's why you better have a couple defenders or else you're going to have more touchdowns like this.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaking free at the 35. They make the the stop, and not before he gains the first down. The screen play works. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Short game, what's going to be the final play of the first period.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the quarterback dropping back. He's running out of time here. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring out the third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Over the middle. It's White. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Showing. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Knowles will have first and 10 here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take...
Touchdown, Florida State, as they answer with their first score of this title game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Got momentum on scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Second down after that completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. The pass ball incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, the defense catches a break here, Chris. That in-breaking route is wide open. open. Quarterback makes a really nice throw. The receiver just dropped the football and misses out on a big gain.
That the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Wrap down the middle with Sanders. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and 1st down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The receiver grabs it. The Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gonna run it. It's Jordan. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground.
He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
The Trojans will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Quick throw to the left. That is broken up and incomplete.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
To throw, it's Castellanos. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Caught near the goal line. He scores. Touchdown, Wolves.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the point after is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Mayava. He's got it near the end zone. Defense makes the stop at the 3. The Seminoles will kick this away to start the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Now great field position to start the drive. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with a pass game. Finds his man. It's Sanders. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. He's catchy.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, they come out firing here to start this second half. They didn't make this completion, but I think it sends a clear message to this defense that the adjustments that this offense is going to make is that they're going to be aggressive and they're going to look for their one-on-one opportunities.
Pressure is coming. Caught over the middle. Sanders. They bring it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he put a good pass rush there on first down. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Maiava. He escapes the pocket. It's a fly to the wideout. Oh, he's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the Trojans moving quickly down the field here. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Second down. We're going to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Trojans push it to the line to run the 3-up. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Moves out of the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing it out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense game pushed back. And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. And that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The offense still out there. They're going for 2 here. To throw, it's Maiava. He makes the grab.
Fucking pussy.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
The gain makes it second and medium. Wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. They get it down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36. Offense will set up on first and 10. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with me.
Make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. They get him to the ground, and it's first down now at the 28.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Grab behind the line. It's Davis. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. And the receivers got it. Touchdown, Seminoles. To put them on top now. They slow the game down with a long, winding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown. But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And man, did they make that look easy.
They'll be stopped short. The lead is still 6. Remember that decision. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And one final play before the end of the quarter. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. As we break for the quarter, Florida State is on top. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Looking to throw. It's Mayava. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Defense is coming after him. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
shotgun. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Back to throw again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Getting set for second down. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, USC. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is.
Well, his tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
BAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Now here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Well, here we go. Championship game on the line. The trophy is right there for the taking. It's the biggest possession in this quarterback's career. Can he produce? And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
With the catch, it's Williams. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, it's so valuable to have a back like this who can take a check down and turn it into a first down. That level of playmaking is such an asset to a team in today's game.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short game on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? The ball is picked off. Breaks loose at the 45. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Fighting him off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them if the offense can keep the football away here. Grinding away with a running game. Sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. And they pick up the first on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Running play called on fourth down. The tackle is made short of the marker. That's a huge fourth down stop to get the football back here late in the game. Buckle up, we could have a great finish. championship game. Can this quarterback step? Here comes a deep shot. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On the move now. Catch made in space. Look out. Bringing down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting close to the midfield now. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Quickly, but to take away this defense, important play.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now...
Seminoles go Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Florida State Seminoles. The UA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. He's tackled just short of the 25. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job on this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just two.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Trojans. A crucial pick six.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this.
first drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Only dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Another great throw by this quarterback to be able to pick up the first down and keep this drive alive. I tell you, he's starting to kind of feel like he's getting into a zone. Boy, Chris, over the years, how many Florida State quarterbacks have we seen get in that zone? Guys like Chris Weinke, Jameis Winston, Charlie Ward, so many good signal callers that have played at FSU.
The Noles getting set on 1st and 10. Extending the play now. Great swings at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
One explosive play has this offense set up just outside the red zone now with the first down. Good throw. The catch is made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
And it's seeing the toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
And the pressure just couldn't quite get to him there. They forced him out to his right on that bootleg, but give him credit. He held his poise, looked at the entire field, couldn't find anybody open, and he just pulled it down and picked up a nice game.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he makes the catch with a 2-point conversion. They jump on top, 8-7. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Trying to find some room. It's Sanders. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Scanning the field. It's Mayava. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it with room to run. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 6. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Down the middle, it's White. Takes him to the 41. That's a nice game. Getting closer to midfield.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Ted, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warren. And ball back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Back's got it on a counter. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass falls incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And the Seminoles will come to the line on fourth down, looking to keep the drive going. He escapes the pocket. Deep throw across his body to the left. He's got it. Enough for a first down. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on fourth and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker. They're unable to do it here.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, he
makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolves. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. Looking for a receiver. He makes the catch, a successful two-point conversion.
Oh, how about this call? They completely spread the defense out with this empty set. 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off, and they still get it done. Great timing by the quarterback and his receiver.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. The shotgun handoff here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 for 26. The back's got it. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long for 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back. It's Mayava. Makes a quick catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. He drops back in the gun. The tight end has got it when they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. Fires fires it to the wideout. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Going to the counter run here. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's third down and 7. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver. Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaks an open space. He's in the clear. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. Well, he finally goes out of bounds down inside the 10, but that play sets up this offense in good scoring position.
It sure does. What a great play of creating momentum for this offense. Now you want to see if they give this back a chance to put it into the end zone now that they're first and goal.
First and goal. Great chance to take the lead before halftime. And he's stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense swarming him that time. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
They're going to throw on third and goal. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, USC.
Oh, the defense completely blows it here. They lose the tight end. He's a real option for this quarterback, especially on third and goal. I'm surprised they wouldn't put a big safety or a linebacker right on top of him. He's open. Quarterback made the throw, and they got a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Scanning the field. It's Castellanos. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete. At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his back. And this one is caught. Passes the 40. They keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch. Gets the first down in the process.
So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Takes them down with plenty of room to run. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, this quarterback throws a beautiful ball. Another big gain for this offense and a chance to get points on the board before we get to halftime.
And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. Quarterback gets down to avoid the
football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door this deep.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5-wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. Very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And it's caught in the end zone. They convert the two-point try.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this two-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take all the way. They bring him down. A chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking downfield near the end zone. The pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Going again on 2nd and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring where their defense is going. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line, it's Jordan. He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost and forget about the running back. Nice catch and first down for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks free. Touchdown, Trojans. And that will give them the lead now.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
Here's the point after attempt. And they knock through the PAT, so it's a 4-point game, 28-24. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Important 2nd down play coming up. back to pass. It's Castellanos. He's going to pull it down and run. And the pass is batted down, but there's a penalty marker out on the play. So let's check that out. The officials make the easy call. Quarterback was well past line of scrimmage before throwing the ball. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Short completion with the tight end. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Caught behind the line. It's Douglas. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, obviously you're going to throw the football on third down. But man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big fourth down.
And on fourth down, they line up in the Wildcat. What's the call here? And it's a direct snap. Past the 30. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play in this Wildcat run. It's a first down. The Seminoles are going to keep this drive moving.
Confident play there on 4th and 1. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call in this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position. So the right call is made, and you pick up the first down.
So second down after the incompletion. To the air, it's Castellanos. Pass not complete. The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
This receiver, that's enough for the first down. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
And here's that right there. The Wildcat formation, extra block. Touchdown, Florida State. This offense cannot be stopped.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
They'll be brought down so they come up empty on that 2-point try.
This is part of the risk you take as a play caller when you throw the football in a 2-point conversion. The ball has got to get out of the quarterback's hands quickly, or else there's the potential of pressure and a sack. The defense does a good job of coverage, and they got after that quarterback there on the conversion.
Secondary. It's Sanders. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the running play stopped on 1st down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Looking downfield, it's Miami. breaks into the clear. The 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. There was no catching him that time.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. Quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
And a PAT is good, puts him up 5. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. And he's tackled just short of the 25. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. They'll try the right here. And the run moves the ball to the 33. We have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun running play. It's a nice tackle there by the senior. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Breaks free. Powers through. They're bringing down. The wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience. The hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Breaks through the tackle. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch it? Touchdown, Knowles. A top run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this now in the fourth quarter to give them the lead.
Now they'll empty the backfield on this two-point conversion. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He'll run it into the end zone. The two-point conversion pushes the lead up to a field goal here in the fourth quarter. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Two backs now, flanking the quarterback. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Man, this wide receiver has been a difference maker in this football game. He's got 2 touchdowns already. Now they look to him again, and he picks up the first down.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? They desperately need it. Using his legs. It's Jordan. And he's brought down, but he does have enough to first down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And now the defense decides to spend the timeout to regroup a bit.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. One to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. One of the biggest moments of this game. The field goal unit is out there for a pressure kick. And he's got it, no problem. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied.
Life of a kicker. This guy's not been called on the entire game. Probably cold as ice on the sideline. But when it matters, he's hot as a stove when his number's called.
Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. Right down at the 33, but it's good enough to move the sticks. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Off target and incomplete. Final minute of regulation. We are all even. They look to throw it here on second down. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Coverage C lands the ball right there.
They fought on the punt return, and now some new life for this offense that just left the field just a few moments ago.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Back to pass. It's Mayava. On the move now. He heaved the ball deep down that right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
How about that? Receiver had nobody around him. That's frankly embarrassing for this defense when you let someone deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pass rush closing in. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you can hope for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
It's another deep shot. He dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands.
to come up with a first down.
Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's incomplete as time runs out of regulation. We are headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for a first down. The Knowles offense is on the field to start overtime. He's got it right near the end zone. It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust is going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up in the air, and him go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. Looking to pass. It's Maeva. He escapes the pocket. Oh, it's a huge overtime interception. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. So we'll see a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 21st ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Trojans will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. He tackled with a 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looking for a gap. It's Williams. And they'll tackle at about the 23-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's It's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. We're going to convert on fourth down. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Boy, the defense misses out on an opportunity to get off of the field. They got the offense to third down, and they just weren't able to prevent them from converting.
Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat run. Just a short gain on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain the run game, holding just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. And now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
That's caught. It's Robinson. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Whew, that was pretty. The receiver broke down his defender on that curl against man-to-man coverage. That's how you win one-on-ones.
Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Ramp down the middle. It's Davis. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. Off the play fake. Looking to throw the football. That's a fly to the wideout. Now nearly interception here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up third down instead.
It's pretty simple as a defense coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance at slowing him down and winning the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Seminoles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to run it. In the clear at the 25. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense loved to play the RPO game. And here early, they pick up some big yards.
Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, Kirk, just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And he's intercepted.
When you talk about making a play, he gets the pick, and he almost has the speed to take it all the way back. But that's great awareness and speed to track him down and prevent giving 2 points back the other way. Huge momentum swing right there.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Looking to scramble. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride.
said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You've got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
They attacked the deep middle of this defense, but come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Ready. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. They've moved it to the 3. Now it's third and goal. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now for the opening period. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3.
Here we go, here we go.
Looking to throw. It's Mayava. Moves out of the pocket. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his leg. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. In the last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Nowhere to run on that play. They got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
I don't think the offensive line gave the pack much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Now bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stopped him short of the first down.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's McCoy. Look out and see in the red territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
Muscles past the defender. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Aggressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
So the screen on first down is snuffed out nicely, and now they're behind the sticks here.
Yeah, the offense tried to fool this defense by going to screen on first down, but give the defense all the credit in the world. They're not fooled at all. Read that perfectly, able to chase that down for a loss.
There's a screen pass to the running back. He stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Trying to bait this defensive line, believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for lost yardage.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
The Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, it allows them to put pressure on the quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. Zero running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Coming a long drive, the 9th play. Quarterback looking to scramble. Finding space at the 20. Tackles finally made down at the 11-yard line.
With the defense in man coverage, nobody there to account for the quarterback. A clear path opens up, a lot of space out in front, and the quarterback made the defense pay big time.
The Seminoles are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Florida State. That's how you finish a play.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception of this football game.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. To throw, it's Castellanos. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Now he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Screen to the wide receiver. The tackle him at the 38. Solid game. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, no separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. 2nd down play coming up.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run.
Who's in the clear? They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
A really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Trojans. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
And he knocks through the PAT. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get us top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Castellanos. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal here. And the defense will call timeout here. The age-old practice of trying to ice the kicker. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And it's still a 2-point deficit after the miss. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite him.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wide open downfield. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop it. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
The key to me in this is the quarterback hits the ball out of his hands early, allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball in that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Dropping back. It's Castellanos. The sure hands. It's Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Silk were able to bring him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Chris is trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away. Incompletion sets up a second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught outside the 10 and still gone. Touchdown, USC. This offense really clicking. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for a very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? To throw, it's Mayava. Caught near the sideline. Looks like he stays in, and they add 2 more points to the lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Lucas. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. On the run here. Lets it go. Makes a one-handed catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Throwing for his running back. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of his sticks. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. The Noles will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Pulls it in. It's Davis. Finding space at the 20. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced a chunk play. The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Looking to pass. It's Castellanos. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he will score! Touchdown, Noles. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
It's incomplete. A dangerous pass there. Almost picked off in the end zone. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
He hands it off from the gun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Tries to get it to the running back. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Good job here by the quarterback putting that ball in the air where the receiver can make a play on it. And Florida State has had some great receivers over the years, and this kid is really living up to that.
That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
I'm a big fan of the RPO. It is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You've got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
This air attack is still unstoppable.
The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. Looking to throw. It's Castellanos. Intercepted in the end zone.
Oh, man, that was not a great throw right there. Pass is intercepted on the 2-point try. You have to wonder why they decided to go with that call.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Tiny space at the 20. The tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. First and goal from the 9.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offensive coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to the...
Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lucas. And he's tackled at the 30, so a good choice to bring it out of the end zone. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? He's looking deep down the middle. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Scanning the field. It's Castellanos. The pass is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Tough spot. The offense has to convert a 3rd and long from the 30 to get this drive going. That's reeled in. It's Davis. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback and they blow up the play.
Looking to throw again. Bringing pressure. He gets the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The Seminoles will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Florida State. This passing game is still on fire.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time. And now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. How they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Was a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leaning on the run game here late.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the 4th quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Grab behind the line. It's Sanders. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
This play's really well defended here by the defense. They try to sneak the back out. The defense is aware of it. Not only aware of it, keep him short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Sometimes those backs can sneak out unidentified. This time the defense saw him and made the play.
They convert on 3rd down now. Sets up 1st and goal from the 9. 1st and goal. They play this right and they pretty much put the game on ice. Trying the run. It's Jordan. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Let's see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Running for the end zone, running it right up the gut. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Using his legs. It's Jordan.